Shout it, shout it, shout it out loud. Well, now we know why Kiss rejected him. He doesn't know how to sing. Anyway, oh, hello internet. Anyway, oh, okay, that's the quest. The cave that I'm not discovering. Anyway, we're on this thing here. I'm supposed to talk to a guy down in the thing. The dungeon. So where would that be? That would be is over this way? Okay, it's over this way. Am I allowed in here? I guess I am.
Well met.
Hi. So over this way? I'm allowed in here too. Okay. Well, this is a very nice dungeon. Got a book. Manual of Arms. Wait, what? It's, what? Where is this guy? So we got a tiny door. Okay, no, that's the thing. So it's, but this puts me back here. What? What? It says he's over here. It says he's what? Map. What? How do I... I think the arrow is pointing me in the wrong direction. Okay, this goes back to the here, right? Now I go over here. And then I'm over here. And it's... What? And then that's the Lord's Manor. What is going on here? What is... Okay, so I go into here. And we're here. Where the guys are sleeping.
Overheard a guard mention the Countess is looking for a plus to add to her collection of Akaviri artifacts.
What?
Our taxpayers' Drake's at work. So long.
What seems to be the problem?
Akaviri artifacts?
Countess Carvane's collection of Akaviri artifacts is known far and wide as one of the most complete. It's unsurpassed, even by museum standards.
Quest?
I've heard that she's troubled by a particular piece that continues to elude her. However, I'm unsure of what it is, as she keeps it a secret.
Quest?
Her steward, Tolgan, occasionally approaches individuals the Countess feels is worthy enough to seek her prize.
Interesting.
If you're interested in assisting the Countess, you can always seek out Tolgan. He's usually in the castle.
Okay, but I'm also looking for this other guy called Drunder.
Goodbye.
The quest says...
Please, by all means.
Is there another door?
Apparently, Right Wind teaches his blade skills to other Fighters Guild members.
Uh-huh.
I can imagine he's a good teacher.
This is the only door.
Guild should be proud of him.
This is the only door. But we're back here now. He's not over here. There's books. Student tactics. Darkness. He's not over here. The quest says he's inside the wall. Or he's over here, but what? I gotta be missing something. I mean, as long as we're out here, let's go talk to Tolgan, wherever he is. You Tolgan?
Good to see you.
Well met, my lord.
Tolgan!
Good day. I'm Tolgan, herald to Countess Narina Carvane here in Bruma. She requests your company at your earliest convenience.
Okay. What's this for?
Countess Carvane would prefer if you speak to her in person. She also said to present you with this stipend as a taste of things to come. My lady holds court from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening each day. That would be the best time to see her.
25 gold. Really?
Safe journey, my lord.
Okay. 25 gold. That's a taste of things to come.
Good day to you. I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma.
Really? What have I done?
trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite.
Not really. I mean, okay, yes. Well, that's... Yeah,
Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm
Countess Narnia Caravan.
I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm
Not really.
displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts.
Uh-huh.
I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing.
You're missing one.
A
You want me to get
particular
it?
relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete.
Okay,
I'm
I'll go
of
get
course
it.
referring to the draconian Madstone.
Madstone. You know, they got that in D&D. It basically boosts your health, and then it wears off. Or does it? And just a barbarian rage would boost your health, and then it wears off. But either way, if your health is too low when it wears off, you die. Anyway, draconian Madstone.
The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type.
Really? I might want
The
that.
Madstone appears as a snake, coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass.
Okay, so go there. Okay, Pale Pass?
Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass?
Not really, but I feel like you're going to tell me.
Back at the end of the First Era, raiders from the continent of Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response
Yeah, that was just a bad game.
They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind,
I thought it was
he
pronounced
struck at
Dreg.
their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea.
So wait a minute. I fought Landrich before. There's the electric crab-looking things. So a Dunmer formed an alliance with a monster race? Okay, so it's something...
Not quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains.
yeah.
Rumours placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains,
Yeah.
the Akaviri
Gerald
suddenly
Mountains.
surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up.
But...
The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumour, and the army of Raymond celebrated.
But they are wrong.
It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the draconian Madstone.
Okay, so that's why you want me to go there. Okay.
Please consider my proposal.
I will. I gotta find a guy, though. So the quest says go to this side, but, I mean... That's the Lord's Manor. Is there something on the outside?
What's going on with you? I ran into some goblins in the woods.
So, is there like... nope, nothing over here. Is there like a thing over here? No. How? What? Ah!
What?
Okay. So, the quest says, maybe if I go the other way around, maybe that will work? No, it still says he's inside the wall. Map. It's, how do I get over here? I mean, there's obviously something over here that I can use to go through. How? What? Also, the map of this part right here is not exactly accurate either. Or is it? It's... Oh... A moment of silence for my failed intelligence. What? I can't get in there? What?
Hi there.
Hi.
What?
I said hi! Visit a prisoner.
What a bother. Don't be too long about it. I got to stay with you, so there isn't any funny business.
You really love your job, don't you? Don't worry, I'd hate your job too. Okay.
Don't get too close to the prisoners.
How close am I allowed to get? This close?
Don't get too close to the prisoners.
Okay.
I don't know who you are, nor do I care. All I know is that I want you to leave.
I know somebody you know, and also stolen gold.
I'm not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider. I bet you're trying to trick me into telling something and the guards put you up to it.
Oh, I gotta
That
persuade
fetcher
him.
of a guard, Tirelius, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget it. Tell him it isn't going to work.
Refuses to be, so he doesn't talk to outsiders. I think he's referring to the fact that I'm not a prisoner. Sounds like the only way to get him to talk is by getting arrested. What?
Prisoners may not accept gifts.
I have to...
No touching the locks.
I wasn't touching a lock!
Don't get too close to the prisoners.
We're really far away from the prisoners now. We are really far... You can stop following me.
Too close
You can stop following me now! We're away from the prisoners. You can stop following me now.
Prisoners.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I gotta get arrested?
Go take your break. You look like a bright one. You're a sneaky-looking
Just a little bit, yeah,
Welcome.
Alright, so I gotta get arrested, huh?
I've heard that the Fighters Guild has been...
Well, let's put a pause on this one. Go down to, what's the other one in this area? That goes out to Leowin. Where's the... Oh, it's down here. I think that's this one. Yeah, Radal Dross. Map it. There. Active. Enter the house of guard. Someone named Radal Dross should leave. Or I could persuade people. You could do that.
How are you?
I'm doing stuff. That's... yeah. Okay. Persuading some guards, I guess. That's gonna be difficult.
Please leave me be.
Well, let's try persuading her first. If I can get over to her. Just get over. Lady, psst, get over. Lady, psst, lady. Lady! Hey, lady! Hey, lady! I don't think that's working. Okay, can I talk to her without attracting the guard's attention? Don't walk away from me!
I'm sorry. I can't right now.
What? Okay. I can't talk to her right now.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene.
Or I can persuade you.
Take your time.
Disposition maxed. That's right, I did that, didn't I? Okay, max at 75. 75! And he still doesn't want to tell me stuff.
I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened.
Okay.
Word is bound to get around Bruma
Uh-huh.
anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Rainiel Draelis,
I still feel like that's a little convenient.
Uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we've found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks.
Uh-huh.
The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Rainiel arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you, so you can see we really don't need any help, but thanks for the offer.
It sounds very convenient.
As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense.
Ross?
I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why
I feel like he's the vampire. Really?
Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Well, let's start with this lady.
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire.
So I knew it.
It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me.
I'm listening. I'm a very aggressive Fraser Crane. I'm listening. Also, calm down. I want to help.
Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast.
So, what happened?
I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Rainiel Draelis. He said he was a vampire hunter, and that Braden was his mark. The guard seemed to know about Rainiel, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guard sent for Carriers, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Rainiel convinced Carriers that Braden was a vampire.
Yeah, that's some bad evidence, but it's also very coincidental.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing. The guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire?
That's a very good point.
It's all that Rainiel character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before.
He's the vampire.
Of course, he says he's never been here. Look, there isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name.
Okay, so more about this Reynold guy.
I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar.
Okie
I know I
dokie.
sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Yeah, I know you're right, too. This is too much of a coincidence. Okay, so talk to people around town, huh? Where's the people around town? Where are the people around town? Oh, here's the people around town.
What?
Rumors?
You hear about Jorunda? He was caught stealing gold and now he's in jail.
Yeah, I know that rumor. I gotta get arrested to do it. People around town, where are you? You're not around town. So what is this? Olav's tap attack, whatever that is. Where are the people around town? Hey, people around town. Well, I guess we can go into here? A person's house? I thought this would be a shop.
What do you want?
Apparently nothing.
Hafid Hollowlake says that Gerald View has been doing good business.
Okie dokie.
Take care.
So these are people's houses, right? Oh, Fighters Guild. Where are the other people, though? They're probably like at the inn somewhere. Where's that? Up here? Here it is.
I'm Logvar. Hafid pays me to stand around and keep things quiet.
With my giant eyes. Rumors?
Poor Arnora. Seems her boyfriend, Jorunda.
Okay, yeah.
Goodbye.
What am I supposed to do again? Some of the merchants and innkeepers and... Okay.
Yes?
Yes. Address.
Ah, you mean that vampire hunter. He's staying over at Olav's Tap and Tack. It's near the city gates. You can't miss it.
What is tap and tack? Okay, so go talk to that guy.
Goodbye.
Bye. Jump or just run off the... Ow! This is... Yeah, that's the tap... What is tap and tack?
Hello.
Hello.
What can I do for you today?
Really?
I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong.
Me too.
It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder.
Randall dress?
I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know.
Oh, I gotta persuade you again.
Go ahead.
Okay, so... Really likes that one. Nope. Also nope. So,
Whatever you want. You're up. I'm not buying that one.
Did the number go up or down? I don't even notice. So, these are the two he doesn't like? I forgot. Yeah, these are the two he doesn't like.
Sure. You're up. That's a bit No more. You're frightening me. Yes. Blah. Don't be silly.
Start.
Blah. Don't be silly. I accept. Good one.
Maxed.
That works for me.
Real dress.
I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know.
Oh, boy. Well,
Good journey to you.
this calls for drastic measures. Which one is it? Which one is it? Captivate. 10 points, 10 seconds. No, I don't think that's it. Mesmerize. Mesmerize. Mesmerize yourself.
What can I do for you today?
Reyno Drellis.
Raynill's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
Okie dokie. Let's go back to my 5. So, last room down the hall. Last room down the hall. Door needs a key. Open with a key. Hit myself with the door. I've entered Reynold's room. I should carefully search the place for anything suspicious. Close the door. Sneak. Bed. Very suspicious. Oh, wait, what is this? I've discovered a small journal in Reynold's room at the end. It seems he was part of a group of adventurers who uncovered an artifact of some sort from some island ruins. They all agreed to stash the artifact in a cave until more research could be done about it. Each of them took a key to the chest it was secured in. The 2 other members of the group were Braden and someone named Gelliborn. I need to find out more about Gelliborn to confirm my suspicion about Reynold. Olav may be able to help. I'm just going to take this. I'm going to look in here for more... Okay, nothing suspicious. Wait. What is a vampire hunter doing with a paintbrush? He's a painter, not a vampire hunter. Oh, the thing wore off. Hello!
What can I do for you today?
So Gelliborn?
Gelliborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Reynold told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelliborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Reynill and his so-called accomplishment.
Interesting. Brother betrayed. Rose?
And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much.
Interesting.
Just look for me if you need anything else.
Are you Reynold Drellis by a different name? Probably not. Okay, so I guess I go to Skingrad now? I think it's amazing I can understand what I'm reading. So the quest says go there. Not Skingrad? Really? I just go back to the thing. Okie dokie.
Hello.
You're very cheerful for a lady who just saw her husband murdered. That's a little suspicious.
Oh, you're back.
Yep, I'm back.
So, any new revelations in your, investigation?
Uh-huh. So, ever hear of a guy named Gelliborn?
How do you know about that? Oh, too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelliborn was killed by Reynill not too long ago. Gelliborn was a vampire as well, obviously.
I don't think he was. Yes, I disagree.
What do you mean, you disagree?
Book!
That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that
Book!
Gelliborn was not a vampire?
Book!
I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Reynill have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Reynill from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olev's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Okie dokie. Wow, he runs really fast. Hey, lady, we're on it. We're on it, lady.
Do you have any more questions? I'm afraid I know little more.
No questions, just... Okay, maybe one more question.
Yes, I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the brotherhood he had created with Raynil.
Okie dokie.
I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Oh, you're right. Now the city guard knows you're right. So, meet him there in an hour. How long is an hour in this game?
Good to see you.
What? Whatever I
Have
can
you seen
do.
Earthor around town lately?
Of course
I
not.
guess I need a tea? For an hour?
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynil was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelliborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynil doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do.
Oh yeah,
Hurry.
fight him.
I fear you have a day at the most to stop him.
What? What? This
Please
quest is
hurry.
timed?
Raynil may make a break for the...
This quest is timed? Say what? Okay, so I gotta go there and in just a few minutes stop him. Okay. So he's inside. Right at Borealstone Cave. Continue. Okay. Let's do some sneaking. Don't want to spook him. So he's... Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Whoa. There he is.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's Tap and Tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer.
Okay, so he's very good at spotting things. No surrender then?
Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose.
Well, you saw me coming.
I expected to lay low for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you.
Yes, you did.
This leaves
and
me
you're
with
going to do it
little choice.
again.
Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom.
Okay, last chance.
Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
Oh, you're zapping me? Oh, okay, that was, I can zap too. Wow. I've located Raynil in Boreal Cave. He refused to surrender, choosing instead to attack me. I was forced to kill him and myself. I can now recover the artifact mentioned. Blah, blah, blah. But first, Daedric Claymore. That's valuable. I'm gonna take that, take that, take that, and take that. Okay, I took stuff. Waterlogged chest. Opening the waterlogged chest with all 3 keys, I discovered the artifact to be an amulet. It seems fairly unremarkable, and I am unsure of its function. I think I should bring it back to Aurelian and see what she wants me to do with it. Okay. Also, there appears to be more to this cave than this... Yeah, there's a whole area over there, but... But, quest. Quest, where's the way out? This is the way out, okay. Okay, that. Loading screens are annoying.
Look at the muscles on you.
Oh my. Okay. So, I found this amulet.
I was praying for your swift return. What news do you bring?
Amulet. Also, Raynor Draelus, he's dead.
I knew I'd recognise Raynor. I think when I first met Braden many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood.
A dark brotherhood?
They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid, thanks to Raynor, that time is lost.
I found this amulet.
Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, what was this word?
No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Braden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
Is it magic?
Thank you. I will now speak the word.
The word. Oh, brotherhood.
Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Braden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel.
Phylactery of Litheness added. So about Raynor Draelus.
I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but I think you understand.
Uh-huh. So I got a phylactery?
Justice has been done.
Does that mean I'm a lich now? Phylactery of thing. Phylactery of thing. Fortify speed, 9 points on self. Oh, and I should be wearing the, that. That would have been helpful while, that guy was zapping with zappiness. Okay, so is the quest done? Is the quest done? Okay, so that one. And, I guess, scrolling down. Oh, right, I need to... Oh, wait, no. We go lower. Okay, that's the... Transmage's Guild working on it. Black Soul Gem. Oh, travel to Brindleholm and see what I can find. Oh, I have to persuade... Or mesmerize them. I think... We'll find out next episode.